Okay, so I've had this radio running for about an hour, and you can hear my signal generator in the background, and this hash just showed up after about an hour. Ew, that's disappointing. Okay, that's first volume control. Oh. Tone control. Switch to phono, nothing. So quite clearly this is coming out of the earlier circuits of the radio. And you know, tone and volume are in right now, son of a gun. There's nothing. So it's definitely not those controls. And it's coming out of the radio circuits. Let's turn it down a bit. I don't think it's the switch. Oh, phooey, phooey, phooey on this. Most I can do is let it keep operating. Right now. Loud stuff there. I tell you, doing this is really challenging to know what you're causing and what you're not. Now it's decided to work. Oh! Just wiggled all the tubes, nothing happened at all. Doesn't seem to be touch sensitive, does it? What just happened there? As soon as there's a coincidence with the change in the radio's operation and my poking right away, I think, oh, I just poked that problem. But it's very, very misleading doing this kind of stuff. And I find it, the vast majority of the time, it's not effective anyway. Gee, you wouldn't think a piece of wood would have a bearing on a... At least I wouldn't think a piece of wood would. Well, we hear this noise on all the different bands, so it can't be any of these RF coils I'm poking around here right now. I think we gotta do some tracing of the noise. I'm thinking it's one of these 4 capacitors here. Unfortunately, in the IF cans. I could pull out this tube and see if we still hear it. No, I can't pull a tube on this radio, can I? But I can ground out the... What can I do? Wow, it's a complete interruption of the signal. I mean, that really sounded like, it didn't sound like one of these just throwing the resonance off. It sounded like it was muting. Well, you know, if this guy's shorting out, I guess it would mute the grid on the 12B86 here. So why don't we hook up a scope to the grid on this tube and see what we see. So that'd be pin 1. Pin 1. Okay, just warming up my scope here. I pulled the plug on my scope here by accident when I was... There we go. Now, let's find pin number 1 here. And as I've learned, there's this 10 times right there. But that's not terribly helpful to us. Okay, so 12BA6 is this tube here. Pin number 1 is right there. Okay, it didn't null out the radio. That's good. Can't be right. Here's what I'm getting on the scope here. That can't be right. So I got my scope ground connected to the chassis. Scope lead. Okay. It's definitely this input. It's not at all what I was expecting. Why would that be? Wow. Because that's not pin 1? That's definitely pin 1. That's not the 12BA6? That's definitely the 12BA6. What is going on? 12BA6, pin 1. Pin 1 goes straight to one of the coils. And, yeah, it goes straight to one of the coils. I don't know, let's just put her on the output here. Pin 8. Pin 8 on there. Wait a minute, there can't be a pin 8. It's a 7-pin tube. Well, I can't read the numbers. BA6. There it goes again. Plate on 5. Grid on 1, plate on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, drained a bit of signal out of it. Still getting this big fat hum over here. But now you can see some RF in there. There it is. I can't seem to trigger on it. Oh, there we are. Now there's no noise coming out of the radio, of course, so it's quiet. I just gave it the full line voltage. Oh, there we go. There you go. You can see the noise on the grid. Okay, so that's all we need to see. We know the noise is reaching the grid of the 12BA6, so we know it's coming from here. Now, we'll go on to the plate of the 12BE6. The 12BE6, which is right up in here, and the plate would be, I think it's number 5 again. I think all these tubes have the same pin out. 12BE6, plate is 5. Okay, so we'll go up to the plate here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right in here. Okay. Here's what we've got here. I Can't get it to trigger, but that's okay. Now we gotta wait for the noise to come again. I hear a little bit of it. And a good shot of noise. Give me a good shot of noise. Make that a little better on the camera there. Now we're waiting for the noise. And there's a little bit of noise there. So I see nothing on this display that looks like that noise. Wait a minute, yes I do. I don't see any noise peaks, but what I'm seeing is shifting in here. I'm studying this very closely now to see if it really relates to the sound. Maybe I can get a better display here to look at. Let's see. Flip this on to DC. See if I can get the display back on the screen after that. Don't see much happening with that. Back to AC. No, I'd say there's no static there. Very tricky to trigger on this signal. Okay, so I'm concluding there's no static there. So I had no static here, static here. The only thing in between. This guy, I've changed him out already. No static here. It's got to be that. Woohoo! So this is C19 in the first IF can. First IF can. It doesn't say first and second here, does it? L13 and L12. Okay, so L12 is the first. So L12 is this. And it says right there, L12. So let's wrap on L12 here. L12 is the IF near the back. Okay. So first we're going to poke. Okay. Think of that. Take it out. It's poked from the top. What do you think? Okay, so if it's L12, then we would see it on the grid. We did see it on the grid. Yeah, some ugly hum has just come out of this thing. Now, I don't know. It's not convincing to me. Well, that's a little convincing. I just touch it a bit. Look at that. It went away entirely. Coincidence? Last comment for the day. Whoa. That was not a good move. I shorted something briefly. At least I saw a spark where I was touching. I shouldn't be using this long steel screwdriver shaft. Now what have I done? There's definitely a hum in this set now. What the heck is going on? We're going from was working to working worse, less and less here. Yeah, the hum is right through the whole set. Man, this is an infuriating radio. I think it's time for a little break. You're a bum of a radio, that's for sure. You're a bum. And now it's going to quiet down. Well, that's kind of weird. Volume down. What the heck is going on? Wait a minute, I'm the one who's supposed to know what's going on. Let's get this off here. Oh man, there's like a whole new world of hurt here. Oh well. I don't know, have I ever said this work is challenging? I think I may have mentioned that once or twice. I gotta go think about this. Maybe you'll think about it and give me a good idea on what to try next, but it sure looks like it's coming down to that IF capacitor. See you soon.